It has to feel much better for the foreskinless person.
Anyway, my point is that we're
Ancient Chinese secret.
I called you up. I was shaking laughing.
yeah.
The producer had to mute me because I was laughing so hard. But yeah, like I had.
So wait, take me back for a second, because you've been on One American News once before.
Hell yeah!
Was it
Hell yeah!
Was it the same guy who reached out to you?
Yeah, Chris Boyle from The Night Show.
Shout out Chris
Shout
Boyle,
out
The
Chris
Night Show.
Boyle, The Night Show.
Friend of the pod.
Friend of the pod. I will say, okay, so what got me to immediately start church laughing, you know, where I like tried to hold it in and then outburst, was they called the podcast like before I could correct them. So it is gonna air with this. The name of the podcast, God, because we're towing the line, baby, was Chinese Rodent Force.
Chinese Rodent Force.
We already get accused of having a racist name. Now it's anti-Semitic.
I mean, like, dog, it's out of control. First of all, Hot Pod, and after the last couple of episodes, we're up to like a couple thousand listeners now, so we're crushing it. And I'm like, yo, to the newbies, to the new Rocketeers, welcome to the Chinese Rocket Force. Welcome.
We got that OAN bump. We got the Lisa Green
we get
bump.
That Oni bump. We got the Lisa Green bump. Shout out Lisa Green.
Shout out Lisa.
Way to give us both heart-stopping moments of palpitation. Like, it's like, are we getting called out? And I was like,
Well, the best part is I forgot what we even said about
me
that.
too.
So
this podcast is gonna fuck us because by the time I've uploaded it,
yeah.
The minute I leave the editing bay, I'm like, I don't remember a damn thing.
It just deletes. Once it's out on the internet, it's gone from your brain.
Yeah, I'm like, whatever.
And I was like, because she posted like, you know, a friend of mine told me that the story came up on Chinese Rocket on like Johnny and Louie's podcast, and immediately like my heart dropped. I went, oh my god, what do we say?
yeah.
I like started panicking.
Dude,
I'm like, oh, am I gonna get called out?
I had one of those editing days where I'm like, I think I got it. like there was a couple.
I think we got them all.
I was
it's
like, man.
It's like a slasher movie where you walk away and the killer's eyes open. You know, there's still one thing left in there.
More like forgetting a kid in a car. more like I'm gonna run right in.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh no, I didn't leave the air conditioning on in the editing bay. One of those slurs got loose. I do love that the episode that just took us into the thousands was the slurs we can say.
Yeah,
I'm like, awesome, dog.
Who let the slurs out? Who?
So yeah, shout out Lisa Green.
Shout out Lisa.
Shout out.
Cool.
We got a lot of big dogs that listen to the show.
Do we really now?
Yeah, I think it's big dogs only listen to the show, dude. It's haters don't listen.
Did you ever? I should ask. Did you ever correct him on the name of Chinese Rocket Force?
Yeah,
Chinese Rodent Force.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I told him off air, which was like, I should have waited. The better gotcha. But here's the thing. Like, I know One American News is insane.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
It's crazy.
It's a wild place.
First of all, his
there.
monologue was out of control.
Yeah.
Like, it's sometimes, if it had been more satirical, it made me laugh pretty hard.
Yeah.
Like the
Was he talking about like the DNC?
a little bit, but they brought up Chinese rockets. And it was incredible.
Whoa.
It's like, I don't know if they
And now we go to our expert in the field, Louis Michael.
But what's crazy is they thought the name of the podcast was Chinese Rodent Force. So I'm like, this is just serendipitously hilarious. But evidently the PLA, they got new rockets, new Rocketeers.
Good for them.
Where they fit missile launchers in Connex boxes. And then the idea is all these boats held outside of our docks are actually chock full of Chinese rocket launchers.
Oh.
Which I was like, that's pretty brilliant. But also, you know how many mad lads in the Navy SEALs would just take dinghies up from Coronado Island and be like, boys, we get to put shape charges on civilian vessels. I also did riff that those Connex boxes used to have people in them.
Oh, sick.
It's a pretty good riff.
Did he think you were funny? Was he laughing?
Well, okay. Here's why I can't throw Chrissy B under the bus.
Yeah.
I think he is just a fan.
Yeah.
He played the Higgins boat joke at the beginning of my segment.
Sick. Yeah.
I was like, dog, I was like, all right, like,
Yeah.
This is one of those things where I'm like, oh man, I gotta separate the art from the artist here because Chris is a good enough dude, man.
Yeah, man.
Digs
Really
my vibe. He genuinely laughed a couple times because he's very good at TV laugh.
Yeah.
And then I got him, like, you know, when somebody's gut gets involved
Yeah.
a little bit, and the producer's like,
We got to get a tape of that. We got.
oh, I got it.
Oh, you got a tape?
I got the whole thing.
Oh, can I
dude.
see it before I leave
Yeah,
today?
absolutely.
Oh,
And
yes.
I might,
Hell yes.
I might edit some in. Like,
Yeah.
the thing is, I don't want to do them too dirty because it is their show.
Right.
But
That might
I
be
was
a
like,
copyright
less than
infringement.
3 seconds is covered by.
Just cut to him laughing.
yeah, maybe.
That's
I don't
all.
know. I'll
Yeah.
mess around.
Trust us, Louis said something funny before he laughed.
Yeah. I don't know, man. It's it was hilarious.
Yeah.
Also, like, my office, like, because of moving, is all like unpacked and looks disheveled.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
like, even the producer's like, "Can we maybe like move the camera?" And like, he was like reframing my shot so it didn't look like they were talking to a
Is it a
homeless
live
guy.
broadcast?
No,
Oh,
I think
okay.
it's edited
hard.
and then it is released like day of though.
Okay.
So they film it
It'll
like
come out tonight then.
Yeah, like
Like a talk show.
like an actual talk
Yeah.
show. Yeah, it comes out.
Wow.
So
Wow,
it will
dude.
have aired before this podcast comes out.
Yeah. At this
Yeah.
point, it has come out on Monday.
Yeah, and he did let me plug the ever loving shit out of it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Out of the podcast?
Yes.
Nice.
So
Hey, welcome, new listeners.
welcome, new listeners.
Hey, you 85-year-old.
No, we're just gonna hey, if you came here from OAN, we're gonna let you figure it out.
Yeah, you know what?
You know what?
Welcome.
You're welcome.
You're
you
one
can
of us
see if you
now.
want. Yeah, maybe we bring.
We have a diverse group of Rocketeers out there.
Oh yeah,
We got
yeah. If we
got my gay black friend, and then
Yeah.
we have all the wonderful
The-
Republicans that have joined from OAN.
and for all we know, Corey, shout out Corey,
Shout out Corey.
He could be a subscriber to OAN.
You know what? I could see it
all
happening.
your friends,
With his
he would be the
with
one.
his knack for irony, he would definitely.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, or every now and again, his bleeding sincerity. But
Corey will swing right wing on me sometimes.
yeah,
Like
for the
yeah.
fences too.
Yeah,
puts,
yeah.
puts a lot of that designated hitter energy behind his point.
Stuff that I'm afraid to say around my white liberal friends, I say in front of Corey.
Well,
you know.
because Corey's got a little bit of the Mario star to say
Yeah,
whatever
yeah.
in front of white liberals, dude. Like, oh yeah, oh I'm gonna say it.
I'm gonna say it. You can't do anything
Dude,
about it.
what I love about Corey is I will recognize something hilarious that nobody should laugh at,
Yeah.
and I'll cackle, and then he sees me cackle, and I go, I mean, you got me. Like, I'm not celebrating it, but it is funny.
There's like 2 different occasions where Corey's said the N-word with a hard R for the bit, and it's one of those things that like I'm not even used to from a black guy, like with the hard R. So like I would jump and for a second try to object.
Well, I know, because
'Cause
you're
I'd
used to
forget.
all of your white friends saying it.
Right. I'm like, whoa,
Whoa,
you're not supposed to do that.
Whoa.
You do it with the A, we do it with the R. That's what I believe in, equity.
Doug, like I said, a lot of big dogs listen to the pod.
Yeah.
We were rambunctious last week, dude.
Yeah, we really. I didn't realize because I think last week I was just under the impression that nobody listens to this ever,
Which is
and
crazy
so
because we're at thousands of listeners now.
blows my mind.
It's incredible.
I had no idea.
Neither did I. I've been checking the Nielsen's.
No, me neither.
You know what I mean?
I didn't know people were still filling out those envelopes.
Yeah.
You know?
You know how many people are like, you're not on Apple Podcasts, you moron? I was like,
Yeah.
we don't need it.
No.
We're Spotify, YouTube exclusive.
Dude, my other podcast is on Apple Podcasts and everything else, and this is doing better. This is doing better on
That-
Spotify and YouTube.
That bums me out because We Are Movies has hundreds of listeners, and I
Yeah.
guess until very recently, we edged it out.
Yeah.
CRF's on top, baby.
Yeah, it's finally on top. Not all my eggs are in this basket now.
Jump shit, baby. Come on over. The water's fine.
You know, I feel like now with you getting the OAN bump, it's like
Yeah.
I know how Matt McCusker felt. You know,
Did he
I'm
get
like
an ONI bump?
No. Like Shane had his thing and he
Oh,
exploded.
God. You know what blew my mind?
Yeah.
Lisa did put my name first.
Yeah.
A lot of people think this is your podcast.
people keep saying that to
which
me.
is wild because
It's-
first of all,
if it's anybody's podcast, it's your podcast.
it's our podcast.
Sure.
I could like,
But you do more.
but it doesn't. Was behind the scenes, but nobody cares, baby.
Sure.
It's like you got a bass player who rips, but if somebody can sing, that's the face of the band, baby. But no, I don't know.
I just got dimples. That's why.
I don't. Here's the thing.
Also, it's called Chinese Rocket Force, and I
you're
don't
the-
want
and
to.
you are the Chinese.
I don't want to make assumptions about those people, but they
Yeah.
might have made that connection.
I don't. Yeah. Well, too many.
So
One is more than enough.
one thing I wanted to point out is remind me his name one more time.
Chris Boyle.
Chris Boyle.
Yeah.
You sent me a picture, and he's like a buttoned down, good looking young man. You know, and I feel like, because I've only seen a couple clips of OAN or Newsmax, I kind of get them mixed up. Sorry.
Here's the thing: I have seen literally nothing other than his show.
All right, because I've
on
seen the
OAN.
other ones.
I don't go out of my way for it.
Some of those other guys on those networks are like, they're like cavemen with suits. They're just like frothing at the mouth, and they look like kingpin.
Oh no,
they're like
Chris
giant bald guys. But Chris is like a normal looking guy.
Yeah, he's the other thing is like he has a decent sense of humor. We were actually riffing a little bit.
He's a fan, obviously. He has a
he's a
decent sense
fan,
of humor.
dude. Not of the pod yet, but he will be.
Oh, he will be. Welcome, Chris.
Chinese rodent force is a wild. If we ever went down the dark hole, but I will
Depends
say
on
this.
what the listeners want. The new listeners.
Here's how most people react, and I think perhaps rightfully so. When I go,
Sure.
I was on One American News. I go, it's like,
Their body has a reaction.
People
to
like,
it. Yeah.
and you're the only guy who goes, dude, that fucking rules. But it's like ironic. And then I looked at this was after the first appearance.
Yeah.
And then I looked into it. And I was like, oh no. And what's crazy is they didn't air it publicly, but Chris liked me enough. Like, they aired it on the network, but it didn't go on their social medias.
Gotcha.
But Chris liked me enough. He had me back a year later. I was like, that's crazy.
I remember when you
because
first
I did
went
not
on.
toe the line.
When you first went on, I think you didn't tell me about it until after you recorded it. And I had you on Ozones right after that.
Yeah.
And I was hosting.
You brought me up.
I think we're going to do this again on Thursday. But I brought you up, and I was like, you might have seen him on One American News. Give it up for Louis Michael. And you can, the audience, like, huh? Like applauding, kind of.
There's like
around.
one guy, like, yeah.
There's our one special guy at Ozones, who was just like,
yeah. So
one for the boys.
But it's crazy because to have the Ypsilanti comedy scene and OAN tuning into the same rocket force.
We're for the people.
We're bringing us together, guys. We're going to take the ends of the bell curve and we're going to make them touch tips. Go, no, you kiss on the lips to make up.
You know the thing that gay guys do when
shuttling or docking?
Yeah, when one of them's circumcised and the other
never
one's
seen it,
uncircumcised.
but in practice it makes total sense.
It makes perfect sense.
Yeah, I'm not sure how it would feel.
I would feel like, I mean, you've done Chinese handcuffs before. It's like that, but your penis, probably.
but only one side.
Yeah.
It has to feel much better for the foreskinless person.
Anyway, my point is that we're the point is,
you know, blow past that.
No, you're right. No, I couldn't.
Because like,
it hit me late. It hit me late.
The skin is a fleshlight.
Yes.
And then your noogie and tips.
Yeah.
Which that probably does nothing for nobody. But if you took a warm blankie and brought it over to my side of the bed.
You know, what really bothers me is that you can never know what it's like on both sides. Because you have to be circumcised to feel it one way, and you have to be uncircumcised to feel it the other way.
Actually, there's an unfortunate way, but one you could if you were.
Life finds a way.
Well, you're uncircumcised. You do it a bunch.
Yeah.
And you decide to get circed.
That's true. Like
and then you find a
late stage circumcised.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Tidy it up.
If you can get baptized as an adult, you can get
a
circumcised
penis
as an
rejuvenation surgery. Dog, they don't have that, do they?
No,
because they have vagina rejuvenation surgeries for like MILFs that are like, I want to tighten it back up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I get. Yeah.
Nice.
I don't think you have to have had a child. But all I'm saying is sometimes
just everything gets a little loose.
Like a pussy, I guess, turns into a droopy dog. I've had too many penises and babies. One of those deals.
Here's what you do. So I don't know how the rejuvenation process does happen for a vagina. My assumption is you just make a Russian doll of vaginas that get like smaller and smaller with each one, and then you put them inside. So the vagina's technically the same size. You just have like a smaller entry inside.
Yeah, I think
Dr. Mockney.
I was gonna say neither of us being medical doctors. That makes total sense.
Yeah,
to me.
yeah. I'm on board with
all
that.
I'm saying is there's never been like an old dude that is like, hey, doc, how about we unflop this cock? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They just prescribe more Viagra.
Yeah.
They're like, I don't care if I have a heart attack as long as we fill out this floppy balloon. You know, one of those old. I love it. The idea of an old dude with a boner that's rock hard, but it's like, it's like, you know, when you see like a toy tower that gets too big and it starts swaying.
Yeah.
You're like, it's gonna topple. Yeah.
Long story short, Ypsilanti and and OAN.
We get you guys.
Welcome to the Rocketeers.
Bring it on in. Bring it on in.
That's our way of saying welcome.
Really happy to have you guys.
Yeah.
This is a good episode.
This is a great episode.
Yeah, I think if you're not leaving reviews, by the way, step it up.
Start leaving reviews.
Let us know if you want us to traipse on over to Apple Pod.
Let us know what views you want us to have. Like,
Yeah.
like what views on the world and politics.
We're very swayable.
We are big old grifters. And
Yeah.
we're not afraid
Oh
to
my
admit it,
God!
dude.
Give me something to grift. I just want to tell thousands of people.
Oh,
what's
help!
good.
I got a grift.
What would you grift if you got a choice of grifting?
If I got a choice of grifting,
Yeah.
I would just choose not to grift.
No.
okay.
Lame.
Oh, okay.
Lame answer.
Um,
Lame answer alert.
Probably flat Earth.
Really?
Yeah, that one seems fun.
Oh, I meant for money. Can you grift flat Earth for money?
I feel it. Why else would you do it?
Well, yeah, but I feel like they have to then sell supplements.
No,
I meant like if you were going to grift like Zyn or like On-It products. What kind of
Oh.
snake oil would you toss at the viewers?
I would do Breeze Pro. I think they need
Breeze Pro?
Yeah. Well, actually,
The
no. You
hell
can't.
is that?
It's a Michigan exclusive. There we go. Breeze. Well, let me tell you, Lou.
yeah.
It's a Michigan exclusive vape company, and I would want to rep the home team. I'd want to rep Michigan.
Don't
and
people
also,
love breezes?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I would want to advertise to our base, which is, nicotine addicted.
Yeah, absolutely. Nicotine's up there. That's
20
a good grift.
20-something-year-old people.
Yeah, because that's an addiction. If you
That
can
is.
sell an addiction, that's repeat
Dude,
customers.
if we had a coupon code like that we use
Yeah.
for nicotine,
Yeah.
oh man,
It'd be
through the roof.
CRF addicted. Crippling. Type in crippling addiction upon checkout, and
yeah.
you get 7% off. But
actually, no, sorry. My grift would be I would change this into a podcast where we're talking to like Jordan Peterson and just going like,
yeah,
just like
Yeah.
nodding.
Well, Kill Tony got him, so I think
Kill
we
Tony
we
got
can
him.
get him. I
Yeah,
think we can get him.
and he seemed like he had a good time there.
He actually
He was pretty loose.
pretty good at riffing. He
yeah,
was all right. Had a
he
couple
he
zingy dingies.
surprised me how good he was at riffing.
Here's something. If
Didn't
we
cry once.
Well, we not save it for the force. Just all those people on sunny Taipei. Is it? I keep calling it that. I think that's as bad as. I think people from Taiwan are as offended of that as China saying it's their country.
Yeah, most likely. I'd
probably.
say so.
That's my bad, everybody.
What-
Sorry.
What would be your grift? Do
I
you
would
have one?
want to start a brie cheese company with you.
Ooh,
And sell people very mediocre brie,
I like that.
like flavorless brie.
If
But
you
we
can-
eat it and we tell people like this is great with
Yeah.
figs and fig sauce on crackers.
Yeah. If
Yeah,
you,
like
if you can make something that's mediocre and people get it because it's
well,
yours.
it'd be Los Dos Quesos Bros, and that would be us, CRF.
Yeah.
You and me, just giant cartoon mustaches on wheels of brie cheese.
Enjoy it with a glass of Bodega Cat by your side.
Porosos yourself some more cheese.
Have yourself a mediocre podcast meal.
Yeah,
amongst
not
all
when
that.
you're listening to this goddamn podcast. If I got to tell you again that we're having a great app, I'm going to lose my mind. This is a good app.
I believe it.
Yeah.
Feels good.
I-
Feels great. I feel like I'm docking right now. That's how good it feels.
Dude, I feel like I'm coming in the airlock. Oh, man. That's got to be a rough cleanup. Again,
Coming into the airlock?
yeah, because the cut guy gets to bail.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, you leave a fella with a bread bowl mess.
I wonder if it's a race.
I'll
know?
tell you what, if you were a gentleman, you'd get down there and clean it on up.
Yeah, I would.
Not you. I meant
Oh.
proverbially.
I would though.
The
I don't know.
Well,
That's
that's your
funny.
character. Yeah,
I don't know why you're laughing.
I don't think it. No, I apologize. I don't think it's gay to admit that you'd be a giving lover. I think that's cool.
No.
That's very a considerate lover.
Yeah.
That's not gay at all.
No.
No. That's actually cool.
It's the opposite of gay because it's you know it's preceded by if I was gay.
Right.
So if I say if I was gay, anything that comes after that can't be gay because I've already qualified it. You know.
Right. Homosexuality test.
Yeah.
All ladies are dead. How long does it take you?
All ladies are dead.
They're just gone. Iran's virus bomb works, and all ladies are gone.
Well, first I'd have to come down from partying with the boys for too long. Because first I
How
can't.
long do you think it would
I
take?
can't whack it for a while because my hand's tired from high fiving for so much.
I mean, first of all, Ibiza, it would take a minute. They'd just be like,
Right.
Where'd all those ladies in the bikinis
And then I'd cry
go?"
because I miss my mom or
Right.
whatever for a bit. You know, everybody, and then I'd say a day.
About a day, yeah.
No, I don't know.
I
I don't know. You gotta ask yourself what. I'm probably whatever is the longest in my life I've gone without it. You know,
About 14 years then?
sure.
You think about 14, 15 years? And
Sure.
then
Yeah.
Just on a dude planet of
Not-
ever-aging fellas, you'd find...
No. You can't measure it since birth. It's got to be since the first time you did it.
Oh, your longest drought.
Yeah, your
Oh,
longest
dude,
drought.
Then you're
'Cause
out,
it's a
you're out in
drought.
a couple weeks.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
There's no way, my guy, you have... what's your longest drought?
The world will become prison, dude.
Yeah, there's no way. What?
My longest drought.
How long you been in the desert, friend?
I think my longest drought might have been 6 weeks.
Yeah, I was about to say, there's no way you went 2 months. You get ornery.
I was on a study abroad while I was still with my last girlfriend. It was a 6-week study abroad.
Ah, okay.
In the UK, so I was
Man, you were dry in the wetness?
yeah.
Damn.
I was what they call a celibate. I was a celibate.
A sour bit.
A celibate,
Yeah, I
but
know.
in British.
A sour bit.
Oh, you were a celibate?
Yeah. No, that's okay. 6 weeks.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
What about you?
I've had some dry spells.
Nice.
I can't remember.
But it builds character, right?
Nah, calluses on the tip of your ween. Need a penal rejuvenation after that drought. Go back city. Population 2.
We are real comedians.
God. Ugh. 19 years in, dude.
Yeah.
Look at us go.
Sometimes 19 years, 10 in New York. We're killing it.
That sounds like a bad Mr. Allen commercial. You want to listen to this album? 19 years in, 10 in New York.
It sounds like a rom-com from the 90s that would have starred Jack Nicholson. You know?
Yeah, most
19 years,
definitely.
10 in New York. Like
God
6
damn.
days and 7 nights type of thing.
That's fair.
No.
To answer it in earnest,
Yeah.
probably couple months,
Okay.
maybe. Trying to
Cool.
think. It's never awesome. It's definitely when I'm between girlfriends
Sure.
and I've had to be like, I'm working on myself. And
Yeah,
then,
yeah.
Then I don't know. It's never. I don't know. It's never great when you're in too long of a drought though.
yeah.
Because then I think dudes just get weird.
Yeah.
I met a guy who's like actively.
They start doing open mic comedy and
Yeah.
stuff.
Well, no, I met
It's
a.
a problem.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I'm actually. Have you ever met like a? It's the opposite of like an incel, but like not a dude who fucks. It's like a valsal. You ever
A
heard of that?
Valsal.
Valsal.
Yeah, a guy who's
Val-
voluntarily celibate.
Yeah. I met one of those dudes once. Absolutely insane.
Yeah.
He was a
Like a
crazy
Virginity
person.
Rocks type of guy.
Well, no, he fucked, and then he's like, I'm actually taking time off so I can focus on flying or whatever. You know, like,
Nice.
you know what I mean? I was just kind of like, I don't know, dude.
Maverick fuck, dude. I don't even
Maverick for sure. No, I think he was one of those
know.
dudes.
He did it on screen.
He believed in like floating.
Yeah.
One of those guys that was like, I'll fucking be able to. I'm like, no, you won't, dude. You're just gonna be losing your mind because you're full of cum.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. I think it's.
It builds up to your brain. It drowns out your better instincts.
I just think it's preposterous one way or the other.
Yeah.
Like being a Valsal is as insane to me as like a sex addict. Where I'm like, yo, dog, like,
yeah, there's a middle ground in there somewhere.
yeah.
We're real centrists when it comes to sex life.
Everything. Everything.
We're the RFK juniors of sex. That's what
Nah,
we
he
believe.
went right, dude.
He went right.
He went right.
Yeah.
Because it felt so wrong. He's docking with Trump.
Yeah. Trump probably wants to drop JD for him so bad, you know?
Oh, yeah.
That would be the move. Really.
Yeah. Cow Chumper Vance? Yeah, dude.
Yeah, people, dude.
Can't take that guy
Everybody's
to a big
decided couch humping is so much more lame than just like mutilating a bear carcass and dropping it in a zoo. Like, that's cool.
He did that too?
No, RFK did that.
Oh, wow. Did
Yeah.
he fuck the bear?
I don't think he fucked it. He might have.
Why did he mutilate a bear?
He hasn't admitted it yet. I think he just did it for the bit.
That's crazy. Maybe
He was like, I found. There's this video of him talking to Roseanne for some reason. They're like in Roseanne's kitchen, and he's like,
the
In
TV show?
1994, I found a bear on the side of the road, and I fucked up that bear, and then I put it inside of a zoo.
and Roseanne's like kind of like, no, like just Roseanne Barr is
Yeah.
there, and she's just like kind of wide eyed. He made Roseanne look like very level headed.
Yeah, well, that is insane to
Yeah.
find a dead animal, mutilate it, and then take it to the zoo apropos of a good time.
There's a picture of him with it too.
That's,
like
was he
posing with it.
drunk?
Oh, I don't think so. He was
That's-
driving.
Well, that hasn't stopped a Kennedy.
Dude, Kennedys are famously sober people. What are
Which
we talking
Kennedy
about?
flipped it on the bridge?
Ted Kennedy.
Oh, yeah. that's cr-
Chappaquiddick.
I was going to say, honestly, not the worst mutilation Kennedy's had on the side of the road.
No, definitely not. Yeah, I know.
Whoops.
RFK is short one woman. One whole woman.
Or up a bear, depending on.
Also short himself.
Yeah. Is he really?
No, like short, like as in he hasn't died. Like
Oh, gotcha.
like some of the best Kennedys
I thought
had.
he was a tiny fella. He's jacked.
He's jacked, yeah.
That's why Rogan liked him.
But he's on roids for sure,
Yeah,
right?
100%.
But his whole thing is he's against putting stuff in your body. Like he's
Dude,
anti-vax.
roids don't count. If you can take stuff that actively makes you fucking jacked.
That's true.
If you
Measles vax doesn't make you
yeah,
jacked.
if the vaccine made you cut it, if the COVID vaccine also gave you cum gutters,
yeah.
nobody would be like anti-vax. They'd be
Yeah.
like, "Yo, I'm re-up it."
Dude, does
I wish there was a vaccine that gave everybody the gutties.
I think the other reason Joe likes RFK is that RFK and him, I think, are similar in that they're two guys that are in like really good shape, but also don't seem healthy. You know,
Yeah,
like he's jacked, but then he has like this crazy face, and it's all purple. He looks like Joe
Yeah.
Rogan does when he does his like carnivore diet, and at the
Yep.
end of the month, he's
Yep.
just like
Just
he looks
purple-
insane.
purple dick skin, baby.
Yeah, that's kind of how RFK looks all the time.
Yeah, but he's got hair, so it kind of covers it.
No,
a little
he
bit more.
he makes it work.
Yeah. I mean, yeah,
He sells it.
I don't know.
I think Trump should have dropped out and endorsed RFK.
Yeah,
That
that
would've
would
been
have
the
been
move.
wild. It's just a third-party candidate versus the Democrats.
That'd be so
No
sick.
Republican candidate in 2024.
Yeah, yeah.
Just be out, dude.
I love that we had this was our first Ross Perot since Ross Perot, right? Like a genuine third party guy
yeah.
that was a huge deal and everyone thought might have a chance. And it was this time where like everyone needed it, and then the guy was like also crazy.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
It wasn't even like because Ross Perot came out and he kind of seemed level headed compared to those guys. He was kooky in his own ways.
I know, but I think like the most a third-party candidate has legitimately ever gotten is like in modern times like 4% of the vote.
Oh sure, yeah.
And it's like
Yeah.
I love that. That's like he's got a chance,
Right.
Like
Relatively speaking.
yeah. But I'm like, nah, he's just gonna take from one party and
Yeah.
guarantee the other party.
Well, I think what happened, he probably would have ended up taking more from Trump.
yeah, 100%,
That's
yeah.
why I think Trump
Yeah.
probably cut a deal with them.
Yeah.
Because I mean, obviously he cut a deal with them, but it's just like I don't think he was siphoning away Dems
no.
because they're all
No.
like singing the fight song, and
I think
you know.
I think the Democrats are just psyched that they don't have Biden.
they don't have a corpse.
Yeah, dog. It's like I don't know, man. I'll tell you, the Onis put together another Biden clip of him just fucking up, and
Yeah?
him calling like the reason I picked vice president or I wouldn't, but I the reason I picked Vice President Trump, and like he just kept
He
going.
called.
It's like, and then you just
He
see
also
the one
accidentally-
guy like, fucking goddamn it.
Didn't he call? He called Zelensky Putin.
Yeah, dude,
Which is
my guy's
awesome.
all over.
He's sick.
Yo, Biden's brain as president is on full on like dementia senioritis.
Yeah,
where he's
yeah.
just like, fuck it.
But I feel like since he dropped out, every speech he's given, he seems like alive again. Like at the DNC, he seemed on top of it, and I think it's just that whole like you put in your 6 weeks, and then you're suddenly like you feel
you feel good.
you
Yeah.
feel life, you know.
Yeah.
And he's gonna push through. He's gonna be a rock star, and then he's gonna die on January 21st.
I do love the pictures of him on the beach, like chilling.
Yeah,
Like, can you believe this is what our president does? I'm like, he is gonna die soon,
right.
and I think the least we can do is let him have some vacations.
Let him live out his remaining
Yeah,
years.
I'm like, come on, closer to dignity.
Also, he thinks he's in the bathtub. You can't
yeah,
you can't tell him where he is right now. The DNC was like that was a cringe fest. I thought that was. Just
I did
like-
not.
I saw clips.
I don't watch any of that stuff.
Yeah.
I'll watch.
Why would
occasionally
you?
I watch the State of the Unions
Yeah.
when those are on because I'm like, I'd like to see where we're at.
Yeah.
I also like the pettiness in the background of the State of the Unions. Somebody over one shoulder always has to be like, I wouldn't.
Well, did you see? There was a moment in the State of the Union, or sorry, not at the DNC, where Oprah was on stage, and she was like, we're gonna help everybody out there, and she was like referencing a JD Vance quote, and she went like, even if you're a crazy unmarried cat lady,
Yeah.
and then it cuts to this one like heavyset woman in the audience, and you see her going like, huh?
Did her dirty.
It was that Key and Peele sketch.
I
with,
got
like,
it. Yeah, did her
Oh.
dirty.
That was great.
I would just start calling him Couch Fucker Vance. Like,
Yeah, just do it.
Vice President Couch
CF
Fucker.
Vance.
Yeah.
I think he should lean into it.
Yeah, dude. Just Cushions is
Yeah.
his code name. The Secret Service calls him Cushions. Cushions walking through the hall.
We got cushions. What'd you say? Oh, it just said that you're
We're
on your
pushing cushions into the helicopter now.
way. He can't say anything. Those are the guys who protect his life. They can say whatever they want to him.
Yeah,
Yeah?
dude.
Yeah.
If I was in the Secret Service, I would talk shit so hard.
Yeah, to
Like,
their
you look
face.
like shit today. I'd be like, what? I'd be like, yeah, dude.
You're a
I would-
loser, Mr.
I'm gonna
President.
Take a bullet for you, dog. Like I'm gonna say you look like shit.
I would take a bullet while being like, "You're so gay."
Yeah. I want to let you know. I always thought your oldest daughter was super doable. Granted, if she was over 18, I wouldn't fucking perv out
No, I wouldn't do that.
super hard as I'm dying.
No.
But you know,
No, she's got to be an adult daughter.
yeah, like
Adult, like
Clinton's daughter.
yeah, or
She's
Trump's daughter. Trump's daughter's. a
Yeah, well,
woman.
I'd be like, yo, dude, I feel you on your daughter.
I agree, bro.
Yeah, it's so hot.
You, me, your daughter. Let's go.
I will say this much. One of the clips I saw from the DNC, is it AOC at the DNC?
Ooh.
It's crazy that they're going to take that nice waitress Congress lady,
Yeah.
and they are going to turn her into somebody eating adrenochrome poor babies.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
she has gone from, like, kind of like punk rock, like, I'm in Congress now, to
She was
being
all like, I worked in a bar.
oh, the deep state got to her. They're like,
Yeah.
do you want to be president?
they
And you fucking shut up.
they showed her some files.
Yeah, something.
They sent her pictures of everyone she knows and loves.
Yeah, I don't know what happened, but like AOC is not talking that same shit. And then it's also
AOC has been body snatched.
Well,
That's
dude,
all I can.
I think she's like quietly, I don't know. She's being Pelosi'd.
Yeah, yeah,
Where I'm
definitely.
like, all right, you're
Yeah.
gonna be evil. If you're not already evil, you're gonna be evil.
yeah.
I met one-term congressperson,
Oh, who was that?
Hanson Clark from Michigan's. I don't know what district he was, but
Okay.
the district because of people leaving the state, his district was dissolved. So they
Oh.
had to do like a re-election.
Dem or pub?
I think he was pub,
Oh, okay.
but like pretty moderate Republican.
Sure, yeah.
I actually don't know. That's how much of a moderate I think he was. But Congressman Hanson Clark, met up with him when I was applying to law schools and everything. Super cool dude. Like great lawyer and like professor of law. And then when we talked about Congress, like this just dead-eyed look came over him, and I was like, "Yeah, what was that like? Like that's pretty crazy." And you could just see that none of it mattered.
Yeah.
He's like, "Yeah, I got there, and like I thought we were gonna make a difference." And in so many words, paraphrasing, he's like, "Yeah, none of it really matters."
Yeah.
And I was like, "God damn, dude, Jesse Ventura is correct."
Dude,
And I was like, "The body speaks the truth from the mind."
don't go into politics. Why would you do that? That's the one thing I would like not let my son do.
Politics?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not.
I would actually forbid him from doing it.
It's, yeah, it'd be like, have you thought about like exploring your sexuality more?
Right.
Like,
No, I would react like a homophobic dad would with a gay son.
Yeah.
I have no son.
yeah. Dad, I think I'm going to run for mayor. Just fucking
It's just a phase.
Place drop. Yeah. There's no scarier but funnier sound to a family than a dad's open hand palm slap on a
Yeah.
table and the clinking of everything.
I've made my dad pull over the car.
Really?
Yeah.
You pissed your dad off to a pullover?
Or at least shocked him. I remember when I learned the middle finger.
That got him?
I learned it. Well, I would have been 4 or 5 years old. And Nick Van Houten down the street, shout out Nick.
Shout out Nick Van
in
Houten.
DeWitt. We were in the same cul-de-sac, or no, he was across the street from me. We were in a cul-de-sac, but he was only a year older than me. But to me, that was like so much older. You know, he
Yeah.
was wise, and he taught us this, and he was like, if you do this, you know,
I think we can do. Is that going to be?
yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, I don't think
right.
the
But
AI's
he
on it
he
yet.
basically was like, that'll be the thumbnail.
Yeah, here we go. Lean into it. So this one's easy for me to do. All right,
All right,
neat.
there we go.
Yeah, thanks for being part of the thumbnail, listeners. And if you're
Just
just
little
a
behind the
listener,
scenes action.
I was gonna say, if you're just listening to this,
Yeah.
you want to pull over and watch the video because we did doc on camera.
We sounded pretty normal though,
Yeah,
so
well, none of us
this is-
climaxed in
No.
the airlock.
of course. We're professionals.
Yeah,
We're not going to climax on camera.
no, not unless we're getting paid.
We
Speaking of, join the Patreon where we finish in the airlock
if you want us to see us finish on the page
for the
Patreon.
price of a good cup of coffee. You can watch for one coffee a month.
for the price of one coffee.
For the price of one coffee a month, you could pop us in and watch Johnny and I dump in the airlock. Oh my God, dude!
or puff a breeze, whatever you want to
Yeah,
do
what?
while you're watching us.
Just sucking down vapies as we come in the airlock.
You know what I saw the other day? I was talking to this
Well,
guy.
hang on, with the middle finger.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Middle finger thing.
I just so he told us about it, and I didn't believe him. I was like, "There's no way a finger's bad.
Yeah.
Like you can't you could do it by accident." And I was in the backseat of the car like the next day, and I was just like, "Hey, Dad, is it bad if I do this?" And he saw me in the rearview mirror, and he pulled over,
Oh wow!
and he was like, "Who taught you that?" I think he wanted to like know just like who was at fault. You know? He wasn't
yeah.
like that mad.
That's
at me.
your oldest child though, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, that because by the time my parents were like, whatever,
they've been through it.
they
yeah.
learn it from somewhere.
Yeah.
Because I'm sure your youngest sibling probably got away with flicking them off. He was like, Papa.
No one doesn't flick anyone off. It makes me so
Yeah.
mad. He's such a church boy.
He's your youngest brother looks the most pure of the three of you.
Yeah, well, he's adopted. That's why.
Yeah, well, he ain't got
He
none
is
of that
pure.
evil blood.
He doesn't have any of that Polak in him. That's the difference.
Yo, but he's trying to get some Polak on him, dude. Oh, your poor sweet younger brother. He doesn't listen though, right?
No,
There's no
definitely
way.
not. No way.
He's
dude.
way too smart. If we
He's
found
listening to
out-
K-pop or something right
yeah,
now.
jacking off to Polacks, K-pop and Polacking. How's that, huh?
Yeah, there we go.
K-pop a Polak.
K-pop.
I'd like
K-pop
to
and
K-pop on a Polak. That's where you delay your nut. K-pop on the back of a large flanked lady. Oh, by the way,
That's when you do that.
we could call my mom up. She was doing a Polish accent.
Was she really doing
Yeah,
that?
hella offensive.
Oh, let's get her on.
I'll try. They're
So
up
go
at
for
Frankenmuth right now.
Oh, where are they going to Bronner's?
They took my baby cousins to Frankenmuth. So yeah,
Well, yeah.
they're one of the things. I guarantee she does not. I'd be shocked if she picks up.
Yeah.
I have to.
Are your parents not the type that they'll answer because they're afraid it might be an emergency?
Sometimes they will. If they think I'm suicidal, they're pretty quick on it.
Oh,
But
okay.
other than that, I'm not sure.
Okay.
So we'll see. We'll see if we can get her. I told her I was going to do this to her, and she seemed 50-50 psyched and or like.
So she knows what this is about.
My
probably.
mom is actively she's like, this podcasting is stupid.
She's right.
Yeah, she is. She's,
You know what's not stupid? One American News.
Sup with you?
hey, Ma, gonna let you know real quick, you're on the pod. So let's go ahead and put a safety catch on that mouth of yours.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
It's okay.
Okay. Oh, why am I on a pod? I'm in Frankenmuth.
No,
It's
we know.
3 days in hell. Oh God, it's 95 degrees out. And for watching people that are in lederhosen that shouldn't even be out.
Fucking
and,
Germans.
Anything.
No, I get it.
Let alone
Nothing,
lederhosen.
nothing like a sweaty
God.
lederhosen.
And then there was a group of them dressed up in pajamas of different animals. It was a family. You're going, I want to go home. I don't want to be here. I don't want to. And Zemfestein is a Lecter Van Fleet. And he was once in the Third Reich. They say that. So, God. I don't know.
You're crushing, Ma. You're killing with the audience of two. Johnny's here as well. We were just don't say anything about Johnny.
No, say whatever you want about me.
Oh,
okay.
my Johnny.
Hi.
Johnny's like Asian Polak.
Yes,
Yeah,
that's me.
Yep.
I'm the
Did
only
I
Asian
get it
Polak.
right?
Yeah, that's what we were talking
Oh,
about.
That's my newest kind of genetic experiment. I think Asian Polish people are awesome. Yeah,
I agree.
I do. Oh,
All right.
Johnny. I used to be
Oh, don't say that.
Pod's
That's
going
that's
right
not
now.
true.
okay.
All right.
Well, you know how I was always in my younger days looking for a new daddy for you guys.
Gross. Anyways, Daddy Johnny and I got to get back to podcasting here. We were wondering, do you know what an honest to goodness Polish accent sounds like?
Well, yes, I do. It's kind of like that, They, how many Polacks does it take to change a light bulb?
I imagine as many as anybody else.
That's right, 3. 1 to hold the light bulb, and then 2 to turn him.
You telling street jokes now?
No, those are all Polish jokes. It's kind of like, how do Italian children know their mother? By the mustache. They got.
All right. I love
Taking them
you.
all down
I
to
got
that.
lots of ethnic jokes for you if you
Say,
want.
hey, how about we stop on those two? We got to save
Are
some
you-
more in the future.
Are you home with Bernie?
No, not yet. No,
You're
but
gonna-
now we're
you're gonna
turning
make it
in.
home.
I love you. I'll call you after the pod.
I'm tired. We've been I've been driving 5 hours, and we get to Little Bavaria, and it's nonstop crap. So, yeah. Okay.
All right. I love you so much.
Okay.
Thanks for picking
Thank
up.
you. You're beautiful.
Okay. Bye bye.
I love you. Bye bye.
That was great.
Fate would have it. She picked up.
She picked up and
That's how bad
Did a perfect
Frankenmuth
impression.
sucks to my mom. She was like, nah, let's first ring, see what's going on with Lou. Literally anything to get her out of talking to a tourist at Frankenmuth. My mom's fucking vicious on tourists.
probably hates Germans too.
Well, she's a
right?
quarter German, so she had to deal with that. Like she was, no, she's half. She's half German, half Polish.
Okay.
So I'm the quarter. Yeah, no. So she had both sides of it growing up, where she like the fucking food's insane and they're loud. And
Yeah.
I'm like, all right, but I don't know. She's Eastern European, dark and tan.
Yeah.
So my Middle Eastern dad's family thought that he scooped up a little Lebanese girl. And they was like, yeah, let it ride. My mom was like, I'm not gonna push back on that. Fuck it. Fuck it. There's a great grandpa that died thinking my dad. He's like, nice.
Nice.
Got one from the
Got
homeland.
one. Pinned
Yeah.
one down.
And then like you would always see my grandparents. He'd be like, a couple of light skinned ones from the valley then, or what are we doing here?
Yeah. So you're only you had because you had told me in the past that you're partially Lebanese.
Yeah, I'm a quarter Lebanese. That's the
Okay.
one we know for sure.
Yeah.
Because I got family back in
the
Lebanon
rest is a stew.
that have been they love us. They're rad. Shout out to the Mikhail family in Lebanon. They try to send goats home. We're like, we cannot take these. Like my dad and brother went up into the mountains to like meet our family.
Yeah.
And they're like, no fucking way. They're like, the fact that my dad, you have to understand, they got like on mountain passes, then took like donkey carts up to the village. And my dad is a large, like a pretty built up dude at this point, and also a neurosurgeon in the U.S. military. And to our family back home, or back in the homeland, they're like, this guy's a superhero.
Yeah.
And they're like, take this goat with you. And for like a year and a half, they would always be sending us letters like, you want this? Like, we got him. And then it got rude because my dad was like, no, like, now, like, kill and eat them because we know it's, you keeping this goat alive.
Can they just herd the goats all the way to the U.S.? Just
I
walk
think
'em?
so, but you know how the border is these days.
they're
You can't
rough,
fucking
dude.
get anything across that thing.
It's a rock hard border. That border.
Yeah.
Can't
Well,
get
the
anything
Canadian
past there.
side,
Yeah,
which
yeah.
dealt with the border this weekend. They were fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, I only got a little bit of toll booth energy, and I had
Yeah.
it coming.
I think Windsor's they're pretty like lax because there's so many like Detroit and Windsor are just neighbors.
It's,
you know.
yeah, it's a suburb.
Yeah.
So, but anyway, it sounded like my mom was in a blast at Frankenmuth. Dude.
Yeah. She was in a good podcasting mood too. She was ready to talk shit.
Well, dude, she's
Those-
probably been in the car with my dad all day, which is like already she's gonna be like, fucking would love to talk to anyone else.
Hey, shout out that terrible open micer in Traverse City who called you Al Qaeda guy. You remember that?
That was funny though.
That was funny.
I laughed. I
Yeah.
was like, that's hilarious.
And I didn't realize at the time he wasn't totally off. There's a little something in you, you know.
Yes,
I
all of
thought like
Lebanon
just because
is
you
an
have a beard. It's a well-known fact that Lebanon is completely for Al Qaeda.
Oh yeah. My family big on Hezbollah. Let me tell you, I got some Rocketeers in my family.
They're not fans of the podcast.
No,
They're Rocketeers.
No, if they had
Actual-
they're probably. If I sent a letter to get them to use their SIM cards to listen to this, I guarantee the analytics see a little bump in the Mideast for us.
Yeah.
You know, see what happens.
Hey, subscribe to the Patreon and we'll send you a goat.
Yeah, yes. If you want my family's goat, which is probably gone by now,
Well, we'll RFK Jr. that goat over to you.
drop it off
Yeah.
anywhere you want it. Yeah. No, I don't know. That as far as Polish accents go,
Yeah.
I had some Polish grandmas that would kind of sound like that.
Yeah.
Very stunted. you
Yeah.
know?
Yeah, I think all of the Polish side of my family is like they're the ones that are still alive are too far removed from the homeland. You know,
Okay,
they don't
yeah.
really remember much.
Here's the thing. They said German and Polish. There's a good chance there's some actual Roma in me, like
Oh.
gypsy blood.
Nice.
I guess. I mean,
Let's get a crystal ball for your table.
oh, don't. Hey, that's problematic, all right?
Oh, okay.
Why don't you go hang out with your ladyboy pals?
Hey, how about you never settle down and live on the road forever?
Hey, doing stand up? Look at me go.
Yeah.
As a road?
Stand-ups are gypsies at the end of the day.
Yes,
That's, you know,
traveling salesman.
Yeah.
Arguably worse.
it's so much worse.
Yeah, we don't even,
profit.
yeah.
We don't successfully scam anybody.
No, just ourselves,
Yeah.
baby.
We're the victims of our own scam.
I think so. You got any butt plugs?
Let me think. This is coming out there. Well, tonight when this episode comes out on Thursday, we're both going to be at Ozone's. Ozone's Brew House, 8 p.m. in Lansing. I'll be hosting. Lou will be on. And then I'm at Motor City Comedy Fest. I've got a show at the Indie on the Friday, and then I've got a show at Detroit House of Comedy, opening for Mike Cannon on that Saturday.
Oh, that's rad. That's
So,
super rad.
yeah. What about?
Congratulations on that, man.
Thanks.
Every year now, I think the Motor City Fest is getting better and better, and
Yeah.
it rules, dude.
It's a steadily growing.
yeah.
thing.
It's
Yeah.
becoming one of the best in the region, I'd
Yeah.
say.
Definitely.
But anything else? You got any other pluggies?
I've got a couple Sam Rose shows. I've got opening for Kevin Johnson and one
Kevin
for.
Johnson rules.
I love
dude.
Kevin.
Kevin's
Kevin's
rules.
the best, and I'm opening for Rob Jenkins
Okay,
too.
rad. Rob also. Rob's the big bro though.
Rob's the
Lansing's big bro.
he's Lansing's
love
big bro.
love Rob.
So I'm opening for Kevin in St. John's on the 13th of September.
At
Opening
Looking Glass.
Siren's Bar.
Oh,
in
shit.
St. John's. And then I'm opening for Rob at Great White Buffalo in Northville on the 17th.
That's
So
awesome. Okay.
That's what I have. Yeah, that's what I have coming up.
Rad. I can't remember. I don't know. Just go to @LewisDMichael and I'll post my dates for September here pretty soon. But we are both judging the Comedy Rumble
Yes, in
At-
Canton.
at Canton.
The Village. It's the Village Theater.
Village Theater in Canton, and that's at the end of September.
Yeah, that is going to be
27th.
27th.
Yeah.
Comedy Rumble at the Village Theater in Canton. Lou and I will both be judging. If you
And-
don't know what the Comedy Rumble is, it's one of the greatest things we do
Yeah.
here. It's all Brett Hayden's baby.
30 comedians doing 90 seconds.
90 seconds each.
Then they whittle it down to 4 semifinalists. Those
Yep.
4, one of them goes home with, I think, like half the door,
yeah,
which
yeah.
is a lot of money.
So I won at Mark Ridley's in December, and I got $500.
yeah.
So
yeah, you can walk away with some good money. So
yeah. This is
comics listening to this, big dogs, big
Yes.
brain wrinkled dogs, big wrinkly brain dogs, listen to CRF right now. These beaks, dry, baby. Dry. And all you got to do is wet them beaks. And suddenly I've fudged some numbies. Maybe you have a skid mark of a set, but you're going, oh. You're going, oh, baby. So those 30 that want to be part of the 4, I can railroad that. We can, because Brett's the third.
Yeah, we're 2/3.
Yeah,
of the
that's
judging
easy
panel.
numbers. That's easy.
Hayden doesn't
numbers.
stand a chance against our corruption.
No.
dude.
Also, we'll fucking threaten Brett.
Yeah, he's
We're
skinny.
making him an offer he
Take
can't
it.
refuse.
Take off that bomber jacket. You're
It'd
nothing.
be terrible for his show and Brett as a good buddy of ours, but
Yeah.
if you and I just picked who we wanted to win, to really
If
do
we
some-
picked the worst guy.
Ooh, just curl some mustaches. I don't think
Yeah.
I don't think Brett would allow the worst guy to be a
No,
part
he
of the
wouldn't.
comedy.
If somebody's unambiguously the worst, I think he would discount our vote. Probably.
probably.
Yeah,
probably.
he ultimately has that power.
Yeah, he
But it's
does.
my first time judging, so I'm
Oh,
excited.
rad!
Yeah.
It's not fun.
yeah,
It's 30 of your friends, and
And you gotta
29 of your friends go home pissed at you that night.
yeah.
And one of them goes like, "No way! I didn't think I was gonna win." And then you go, "Fuck." Yeah. So you know, but
excited to have 29 enemies soon.
yeah, you know how it is.
Yeah.
Here's what I do whenever somebody goes, "What happened?" I go, "I just, I fucking."
I was like, I didn't even look.
"It's you." I thought you were good.
I just wrote numbers.
yeah.
No, I'm gonna tell you if you ask me why I didn't win, I'm gonna be like, I gave you 5 stars. I don't know about these. other
Actually,
guys.
you know what? That's like old Lou Michael. I'm
Yeah.
gonna be Chicago's problem in the not too distant future after
Yeah.
that show.
Burn
I'll
the
give you
bridges.
biting truth. I'll give you biting 4 hour away from where we're at truth. A 1 time zone away truth. That
That's
is
central truth, dude. Central truth zone.
Central truth zone, baby. It's me and everything that's broadcast out of Illinois.
8 honesty central, dude.
Yeah, 9 crying, 8. 8. Fuck it. Bad riff alert. Bad riff.
Bad riff.
I'll end on a bad riff. A little wet.
Yeah,
little
that's
wet.
takes a lot of confidence.
Well, a little
We
wet
got those
space time.
OEM listeners now. We're good.
Yeah,
We're doing great.
They're used to fucking wet dick endings. All right, there it is.
Hey.
Chinese rodent force.
You know what I was thinking about?
Was it?
John McCain.
Yeah.
Great American.
Hell yeah.
As our viewers know. People always talk about the time when he was running against Obama,
Yeah,
and the
yeah.
lady at the town hall was like, I don't like Obama. I think he's an Arab. And,
Yeah.
and everyone gives McCain credit for standing up for Obama. But like, I think we need to talk about the wording more because it's the funniest part. She goes like, Obama's an Arab. And he was like, no, ma'am, he's a good man.
Yeah.
And I was like, and it's only recently it's kind of dawned on me. I was like, that's a bit weird to be like, oh no, he's not there.
He's a good.
No, he's cool.
I think it was at the time where getting that wrong
Yeah.
was like probably still bad as a candidate.
Yeah.
Whereas like now, if you do like, yeah, he's a fucking Arab, like, let's give me that White House, dude.
Yeah, yeah.
But I think because that was what 2008.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that was still like the country collectively was still tucking its shirt in. You know what I mean? Like,
Now those buttons are popping off.
Things are a little loose, and you know what,
We're untucked.
America, we're going through a little bit of a sloppy phase right now.
And we are doing absolutely nothing to help fix it.
No,
I want this to be clear.
No, we're part of the problem.
My sister gave me a good talking to yesterday. She was like, "We're on a
tell her to knock it off, lady."
Yeah, I did.
Cool it,
I was like,
ma'am.
"Hey," I went like that,
Whoa.
and then she backed off. I was like, "Don't you dare!" And then she stopped. But she was just like, she said because my dad was like, "Oh, Johnny's really involved in politics." And she was like, "No, he just complains a lot and does nothing about it." And then I
That's
was like,
everybody.
I was like, yeah.
No, I'm not letting her rake you like that. Fucking, what are you doing?
Well, to Julia's credit, she doesn't keep up with any of it, so she's living a happy life.
That's also pretty rad.
Yeah.
To give zero fuck.
That's so much
Julia's
better.
in it for the fucking bread.
See, I don't
dude.
even think I
Your
can.
sister's about to be like unironically a character from Billions.
She's gonna be the most successful.
Yeah,
person
doesn't
I
she
know.
like want to work for Raytheon and then like not care what they do?
Yeah, she said those exact words.
Yeah,
to me.
verbatim. She's like, I don't care what babies die on the end of our line.
Yeah.
I needs me that cheddar.
I said to her, I was like, to describe your ideal career to me in 2 words, and she said Lockheed and Martin.
Oh, hell yeah, dude.
I was like, all right.
First team All-State, what's up? Making them jets, planes, and bombs. Because it's what? We got Raytheon, Lockheed
Yeah.
Martin, Boeing.
Yeah.
What's the third? What's the fourth one? It's another 2-namer. Lockheed Martin, Raytheon, Boeing. Come on.
Dave and Buster's.
Dude, that'd be crazy. Dave and Buster's is like,
Yeah.
yeah, we do a little bit of barring, but mostly make fucking cluster munitions.
Yeah.
That's
I should stay in case mom's out there, and before we're told to edit something, my sister did not actually say any of those things. She's very cool and normal. I gotta say that every time my family comes up, I gotta say that now.
well, that's fair. But as somebody who cannot lie to his new OAN fan base, Johnny's full of it. His family funds both sides.
Whatever gets you to keep listening, man. You know what?
I don't know.
We are now. That'll be our grift. We're gonna get sponsored
we can
by
make
the
fun of
military
my family
industrial
more, but
complex.
I feel like my mom put herself out there today.
Yeah, no, she did.
She's pushing those chips in. She doesn't give a fuck, dude. My mom's definitely like ride or die to the coffin right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like that she's so cool with like death.
Yeah.
she's a little bit too Harold and Maudy for me right now. Where she's like, I don't know,
If you want
dude.
to
Being
sing out.
it's crazy. My mom's the first one to tell you being old sucks ass, but
Yeah.
with such a young person's take on it.
Yeah.
She's like, oh man, like, because her brain's all
She's
the
in
way
that
there.
in between.
Yeah, her
Yeah.
brain's all the way there, but like sometimes her shoulders just don't work.
Yeah.
So she's like, yeah, this sucks. After a while, she feels like not quite like a person who's immobile, but she's like, yeah, you're kind of in like a ever deteriorating coffin, like a body
Sick.
coffin of like, oh, all right.
Hey, we got that to look forward to.
Look at that, everybody. Take care of yourself. Fuck that. Burn it at both ends.
And take care of your body coffin. Bye.
Bye.